priceless. He left his wife enough for life. Hope he doesn't eat my own bison as he walks 200 miles through the mountains. As he walks 200 miles through the mountains.
Good morning. It is Friday, March, I believe, 16th, and a beautiful start to the day. Very little wind. I can feel my hands, not wearing gloves, probably mid-30s, and it is just a nice way to start the day. But I suppose one thing I did want to explain to everybody, what possessed me to do this. This is not something, as my wife might say, a rational person would do. But I say being 56, sometimes trying to find guys my age to do something that doesn't involve beer, food, a bar, and football is really tough. So some years back I started watching just YouTube videos and trying to find something to do, and I found this guy Larry Hyatt, who did with his brother, they did like canoe trips, boundary waters and stuff. They were kind of cool. I thought, that might be kind of interesting. And off to the right on YouTube I discovered this guy Sean Emery, better known as Shug to the world, who does a lot of backpacking up Minnesota, Linville Gorge with his partner, either Hickory, Wandering Fool, whoever. But the videos were pretty cool. I'm thinking, like, backpacking, that might be kind of interesting. And then I discovered this National Geographic special on the Appalachian Trail, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little interesting. Got to be some videos of people maybe hiking it or through hiking it. And to my surprise, there was like thousands. So I think I started watching Bigfoot first, and then Spielberg, and ludicrous amounts after that. And one day I just went out and told my wife, he's like, I think I want to go hike the Appalachian Trail. And she looked at me with her big loving eyes and just said to me, no, you are not. So after I don't know how many months of talking about the Appalachian Trail, my wife finally said, if you don't talk about it for a week, you can go. So one of the reasons I'm out here then, originally I was going to do it next year, but one day I was looking at our wedding pictures, and it dawned on me the last picture I ever had taken with my mother was at my wedding. My mom was 56. I'm 56. Mom died at 57. So if I'm still alive on June 28th, sad to say I've lived one day longer than my mother. Because originally, I don't know if I said I was going to do this next year instead of this year, but that was kind of the genesis for pushing this forward. So now you know why. Here I am, and we will check in later. But absolutely beautiful day out here. But and the other thing I did want to point out, when I started this YouTube channel, I just I wanted to have a record of this as far as I get. Whatever, if I make it, great. If I don't, I'm just going to go as far as I can and do the best I can. I'll just do it so family and friends could follow along. If anybody else wants to watch, hey, great. I'm not going to be one of those guys out there that's trying to get thousands of subscribers, because that's not why I'm doing this. But I do want to thank everybody, friends and family that are going to follow me on Facebook. Just all your comments and just even thumbs up when I post a picture, just a great morale boost. So it's really cool to be out here and realize how great your family and friends are, man. I'm finding that I got some great family and friends out here. So thank you for all that. And I pan to a view right now, but basically this is what I'm looking at. Scott Butler, I hope that little pan was slow enough for you. My good friend Scott was saying my pans were a little quick for him, so if you see any slow pans coming up going forward, they will now be known as the Scott Butler pan. So we will check in later. So until then, 2 seconds after I got done talking to this is what we run across. Look at this. And there's pace car to obstruct your view. This is how to wake up in the morning. After walking to the top of Albert Mountain, which is like straight up, for like 2 million miles, we have officially hit, hopefully you can see that, the 100 mile mark. I have now survived and walked 100 miles on the Appalachian Trail. And to get to the top of Albert Mountain, you got a fire tower, which walking up Albert Mountain, there is no way in heck I am going to walk up a fire tower. But when you get up here, this is your view. Wow. These are some hikers, and we all smell like complete Newark in about 100 degrees. Oh. Green Tunnel. This is nice or what? Don't get this sitting behind the desk eating a bologna sandwich. Or if you do, you got the right kind of job. But I want a bologna sandwich now. That sounds fried bologna with really good cheese and homemade toast. Actually, from Olson's Bread and Breakfast, what used to be in my hometown in Norwalk, had the greatest toast ever. It's amazing out here how you dream. You think about food. Gonna be in town tomorrow, and I'm going to eat ice cream. Lots and lots of ice cream. And then probably something that has probiotics in it to get rid of all the junk I've eaten all week long. But it is still awesome out here, so we will check in later. Right, this is actually the trail. It is unbelievably beautiful. Got a nice water source. Got Godzilla cleaning scales off from over there. Beautiful waterfall. And it's just been amazing. I had never seen this in anybody's videos, but it was an easy walk. And I even washed my armpits, and it makes absolutely no difference. So, till later. So, well, we're done with the day. We started the day at the Carter Gap Shelter, and then we're gonna go to Rock Gap Shelter for the night, and that was about 12 miles, and we decided, we felt good, we were gonna keep going on. We figured we'd stealth camp. There was some water about 0.9 ahead what we found, and kept going. We figured, it's gotta be a stealth camp. We can stealth around the corner, and then the next thing we started going up, and up and around, and up and around. And I think 2.5 miles later, we created a stealth site. So I think we did a little over 14 miles today, which is kind of nice. That's the 2.5 miles we actually had to go. We would have had it done in the morning. So now we got to do, I think, 2 more miles into, I think, Winding Gap. I think that's where we're going tomorrow. And then just getting a ride into Franklin, staying at, I say Baltimore Jack's, taking a zero resupply shower. I absolutely stink. Bad part about going uphill is every time you go up here, you smell your armpits, and it's brutal. So looking forward to showering and getting some real food, and I want ice cream, something fierce. But hit the 100-mile mark today, so that was pretty exciting. And keep plugging on. Body feels good. Knees finally doing well, and I will check in tomorrow from Franklin, so we will see you then. But there's the view behind me where I'll be sleeping tonight, and beautiful spot. So until then, later all.